Hi, my name is Honor Brown, and I'm a photo editor and project manager here at Wonderful Machine. I am working on a web portfolio edit for New Orleans-based photographer Tim Black. Tim's got some strong aspects to his existing web template, but there's a lot of work for us to kind of dig in and tighten the overall experience of viewing the work. The overview section is very broad and diverse as well as pretty long. So an overview section, if you have one, is an opportunity to really think of it as like a mini portfolio. It's an opportunity to introduce yourself and to give a tightly curated edit that showcases the range of what you do, but all those images should still feel like they live comfortably on the same sort of gallery and sort of speak to each other. And what we're seeing here, there's a lot of strong work, but it's very diverse across both style and specialty, so that makes it extra challenging. So we'll be looking to tighten up the overview section of Tim's website for sure. Moving on to new work, you can see there's quite a few projects here. There's also a bit of an issue between navigating between individual projects and then getting back over into the side navigation. Comfort wash, just to open up. Again, this is a pretty long edit for the projects that are included on Tim's site moving forward. We'll be looking to streamline these edits and really eliminate places where things start to feel redundant. Here's two nice shots, but they're very similar. One more horizontal, one more vertical. I think it's important to kind of commit when there's images that are very similar to one or the other. Otherwise, you can really start to lose momentum and lose focus. Again, some repetition here and here. So I'm not going to go through every gallery, but you can see that we'll be looking to tighten these edits and try and address, as we work together, some of the navigation issues. Might make recommendations moving forward about ways that after we move through the web edit, Tim might be able to fine-tune some of the navigation and issues with his template just to streamline things. The interior section is again going to be a longer edit here than what I would typically recommend, so we'll be looking to tighten the focus of things. Tim also mentioned to me in the questionnaire that he would like to approach hospitality and to show more work on the site that kind of blends or combines interior and lifestyle work. So when we work through all the project edits that are currently mostly under new work, we'll be looking for ways to showcase the two sort of strong capabilities that Tim has as both a interior photographer and a lifestyle photographer, and try and marry the two in a few projects that are great examples for work that ends up feeling a little bit more narrative if he does want to reach out to hospitality brands. Still life, by comparison, feels a little underdeveloped, so based off the marketing goals that Tim's outlined, we'll talk about whether this still life gallery still needs to be here, whether it perhaps might be better suited to an orphan link, which would be a link that runs in the background. Still can be used for marketing purposes, selective client outreach, but does it or does it not need to be a primary gallery on the sort of main navigation of the website will be addressed. Moving on to info. Nice, approachable bio and photo. The contact information does get a little bit lost down at the bottom here, so we might talk about ways just with the layout to make the contact information a little bit more prominent on the site. Hyperlink the phone number, make sure everything's hyperlinked. For SEO purposes, a lot of times photographers may opt to put the contact information as a footer at the bottom of every page. So that's something we can discuss. In general, you want to make sure that contact information, whether it's on the info or about page or linked to as a separate contact section of the site, is less important than that it's just easily accessible. It should take very little effort to find. As I mentioned at the beginning, nice strong logo. The simplicity of the template is great. It's just going to be a matter of streamlining the overall edits, narrowing down this new work section, identifying which areas of photography need to be brought to the forefront to reach Tim's goals about client outreach, making sure that there's a clear sense of intentionality about the way the work is being presented and bringing out more storytelling, tightening the edits to eliminate redundancy, and if there is sort of diverse styles running throughout the body of work, figuring out ways to really curate the site so that like images end up together in galleries that kind of keep a cohesive look and feel as you move from one gallery or project or story to the next. And moving on, I will now tackle Tim's edit and be back with the update.